Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly badminton magazine show. Coming up, we find out how Shuttle Time in the Oceania region is changing lives.
And many of them have never left Samoa, certainly not played in a badminton tournament.
Despite a stellar career, Lin Dan has some unfinished business.
所以我希望能够继续把这个记录能够再更好的去把它突破或者延长。
Plus the best rallies of February from Spain and Germany just for you. In preparation for the Super 1000 YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships 2019, many top players tuned up by competing in the YONEX German Open 2019. In the men's doubles final, Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe defeated their compatriots Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda for the first time in 3 matches.
Oh, fantastic. Gone wide. Clever play by Endo and Watanabe. Some fantastic saves by the young left-hander.
Endo and Watanabe surrendered the opening game 15-21, but stormed back to take the next 2 games with relative ease.
Fantastic drop shot. And there it is. Taking their first title here in German Open.
Today condition is very good, and our first set is all defense. So change the second game and final game is almost attacking and offense. Offense is good. Yes, today.
After defeating top seed Nozomi Okuhara in the semi-final, Ratchanok Intanon had to contend with another Japanese, Akane Yamaguchi. The Thai shuttler dominated the first game, only to see Yamaguchi level the match in similar fashion. The decider was a thriller that lasted 31 minutes. Intanon held 1 match point and saved 4 others before succumbing 23-25 to the 2-time women's singles champion Yamaguchi.
That's fantastic. The drop shot from Yamaguchi. Amazing defense. Oh, fantastic match. I don't believe it. And it stays in.
I keep calm in the first game, but in the third game, and try to play more enjoy and don't think that I have to win her or see the head-to-head or what, but I just think that I have to prepare for the All England also.
China's sole representatives in the finals, Tu Yue and Li Yinhui, fought hard to hold off their higher-ranked opponents Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi 22-20 in the opening game of the women's doubles final.
And there it is.
The Chinese were far more superior in the second game, winning 21-15 to claim their first HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500 title.
They're the new champions in German Open.
Seeking to avenge his only loss to Kenta Nishimoto in January, men's singles world #1 Kento Momota never lost focus. The Japanese stuck to his game plan from the outset and was barely troubled in his 21-10, 21-16 victory.
Oi. He read that Nishimoto, but it didn't help him. There it is. Kento Momota, the world champion. Adds another title to his resume in convincing fashion.
In the shortest match of the day, Seo Seung-jae and Chae Yu-jung ousted Hafiz Faisal and Gloria Emmanuel Wijaja in 36 minutes in the mixed doubles showdown. The encounter was competitive until 17-all in the first game, when the Koreans took charge to capture their second title in 2 weeks, having been triumphant in Spain last weekend.
Well, there's a challenge. They're playing well now.
Service over.
Soo and Chae. And there it is. They've done it. Convincing victory and a happy Korean pair.
Welcome, badminton fans, to the YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships.
The YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships is the oldest badminton tournament in the world and one of the most coveted titles on tour. For many players, winning the All England announces their arrival among badminton's elite. Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino showed us just that last year when they made history by becoming the first Japanese mixed doubles pair to win in Birmingham, and since then have been a constant fixture among the top 10 in the world. Watanabe and Higashino will return to Arena Birmingham to defend their title this year as the third seeds, but will need to contend with Matthias Christiansen and Christina Pedersen in their opening fixture. Leading the field will be last year's runners-up Tsung Se-wei and Huang Ya-cheong, who'll be hoping to go one better and secure their first All-England crown together. Marcus Fernaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, as well as Tai Tzu-ying, will be looking to create landmarks of their own, both hunting for their third straight All-England win at this season's tournament. The Indonesians will, however, have to get past 2017 world champions Liu Chung and Jiang Nan in their opening round. As the top seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo will also be looking for a third successive tour title in 2019. Standing in their way will be world champions Li Chin-hui and Liu Yu-chun. The Chinese are hoping to make amends for their 2017 defeat at the hands of the Indonesians. While Watanabe will seek double success with his men's doubles partner Hiroyuki Endo, having proven their mettle at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2018, where they finished runners-up. For Tai Tzu-ying, 2019 has been slow-moving so far, with only a third-round finish at the Pura-Dua Malaysia Masters. The world number one will be looking to turn her fortunes around at All England, but has a tough ask from the start, facing Canada's Michelle Lee in the opening round. Japan will be hoping to see either 2016 champion Nozomi Okuhara or 2018 runner-up Akane Yamaguchi lift the trophy, while India will be turning to HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2018 champion Pusala V. Sindhu or Daihatsu Indonesia Masters 2019 winner Saina Nehwal to bring glory to the nation. Add to the mix 2013 and 2016 finalist Ratchanok Intanon, and all of the top 8 players are capable of winning the title on any given day.
It's also not easy though for me, because in the first round I also play with the China player, so I think just step by step, and my target is like at least is a quarter final, and then see after that.
Women's doubles is the only discipline where the reigning champions will not return to defend their crown. With the birth of their daughter, Camilla Ritter-Yule and Christina Pedersen have taken a sabbatical from the sport. This could pave the way for a new champion to be crowned, with Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi the only pair in the current field to have won the tournament before. Japan have 4 seeded pairs in women's doubles, with last year's runners-up Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota leading the pack. World champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara are seeded third, while last year's semi-finalists Shiho Tanaka and Koharu Yonemoto are seeded seventh. The men's singles draw features mouth-watering clashes from the get-go, with numerous HSBC BWF World Tour title winners in the mix. Reigning champion Shi Yu-chi will lock horns with Denmark's Anders Antonsen, who upset world number 1 Kento Momoto in Jakarta earlier this year to win the crown. Momota leads the field in Birmingham, while third seed Cho Tian-Chen will face last year's All-England semi-finalist Huang Yuxiang in his opening fixture. Sixth seed and Barcelona Spain Masters champion Victor Axelsen will have to contend with the always dangerous Samir Verma in his opening round match.
I have no injuries, my body feels pretty good, and I think that I'm on the right track, to be honest, after a pretty stressful last year. I'm really happy that I've got a good start here, and I'm just looking forward to All England now. I still have a few days when I come back to sort of fine-tune different things, but I'm pretty confident that I can do well.
So mark your calendars as the action heats up at Arena Birmingham from the 6th of March. Time for a short break. Up next, five-time world champion Lin Dan still has a burning passion for badminton.
打了这么多年的比赛，我不太希望说羽毛球始终停留在一个位置上面。
And we find out how Tonga overcame the odds to compete at the Oceana Championships.
First of all, they didn't get their visa on time to travel to Australia, and one of the reasons was that the internet cable to Tonga, to the island, had been cut for 2 weeks.
From China, Lin Dan!
We continue our special preview of this week's YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships with one of the tournament's most successful men's singles players, Lin Dan. With 6 titles to his name, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist is one of the finest talents to have graced the prestigious All England Open.
我觉得应该算很成功了，因为目前为止可能在这个领域里面，男子单打的成就来讲的话，应该来讲，林丹是排在第1位的，所以我觉得我可以很骄傲的去告诉所有人，我的职业生涯是成功的。当然，我觉得接下来的目标是希望在这个近距离里面能够更好的去延长这个职业生涯。
The Chinese superstar, who will celebrate his 36th birthday in October, is wary that he is not as dominant as before. With an exciting wave of young players such as Shi Yuqi and Kento Momota having a bigger say in tournaments, Lin remains positive about his chances of making the cut for his 5th Olympic appearance.
随着你的年龄的开始越来越大，而且更多的对手越来越年轻，其实这就已经接受到一个非常巨大的一个冲击的挑战。但是我觉得对于我来讲，现在最好的一方面是没有任何的伤病，所以我也希望在接下来的2019年和2020年的这2年多的时间里面，能够继续努力，能够争取参上2020年的东京奥运会。
Since making his international debut in 2003, Lin has claimed almost every honour possible in the sport, including team titles at both the Sudirman Cup and Thomas Cup. While winding down would be an option for most, Lin, on the other hand, has other ideas.
我还没有想到自己走之后要给大家什么，但是，我希望自己首先能够征战到这个2022年的东京奥运会，因为。 每个人职业生涯有短或者有长，那目前为止林丹打到现在这个年龄，其实已经算职业生涯比较长了，因为已经在国家队效力了整整18年，所以我希望能够继续把这个记录能够再更好的去把它突破或者延长。
Retirement is inevitable for any professional athlete, but until that day comes, Lin will continue to do his part to help badminton become a true global sport.
我希望下一步能够真正在一些数据上面或者数字上面，能够更加接近网球，因为打了这么多年的比赛，我不太希望说羽毛球始终停留在一个位置上面， 希望很多的一些品牌，包括YONEX，包括国际联，能够共同努力，能够让这项运动能够推到一个更高的一个高度。因为目前为止来看的话，其实可能和网球的差距还是比较明显，甚至还是比较大。所以我希望通过每一代人的努力，能够把这个差距能够慢慢的缩短一点点。
The HSBC BWF World Tour made 2 stops in Spain and Germany last month and produced some mouth-watering action. Here are the top 5 fabulous rallies.
Oi. Great quality net shot from Victor Axelsen, even though Renpenko was there to try and capitalize on it. Oh, that's a fantastic rally. Some excellent saves by blue team, Watanabe and Endo. Oh, fantastic defense by Li Yang. How can you do it? Amazing defense. Crouching down. Some defense. Oh, fantastic match. I don't believe it. And it stays in. Akane Yamaguchi with the most fantastic rally of the match. Amazing saves and diving defenses. It all ends up with her 3rd consecutive victory here in Germany, and one of the rare smiles from Akane Yamaguchi.
In 2012, BWF launched Shuttle Time in an effort to popularize badminton, and the recent VICTOR Oceania Championships 2019 served as testament to the program's success.
This Oceana Championships, we have a junior team event, an open team event, junior individual championships and open individual championships. It's held every 2 years. This is what we call our big event. We love seeing badminton growing and looking at how much we are managing to be able to do in our member countries. We obviously can't do that without all the support we get from the BWF through the Shuttle Time program, the player development program, our coach education, and we're now also going into para badminton. So it's a collective worldwide joint programs that we're hooking into, and I think we're making a really big difference in the region. The junior teams here, particularly Cook Islands, Samoa, their players have done the Shuttle Time program, and they run a lot of Shuttle Time in our island countries. They then come through and play in multi-sport games in New Zealand, and then the next step has been this championships here. Tahiti and New Caledonia are both French-speaking countries. They've been involved with the Oceana Championships now for a number of years. And after New Zealand and Australia, Tahiti and New Caledonia are our 2 leading countries.
So in New Caledonia, the most popular is football, basketball, volleyball, and also windsurf, surf, because we have a beach and beautiful sea, you know. Badminton, I think it's 15 rank of sport in New Caledonia. So I hope that with the Shuttle Time, it will be popular, yes, sports.
Tahiti is only 300,000 people, and there is not only one island, there is 120 islands, so it's quite hard to reach everywhere. Badminton is not very popular because our federation is only 10 years old, but it's getting bigger and bigger because it's working really well with the schools, and we're using Shuttle Times, which is really working really well with the schools, so it's an amazing program, and we've really growth in numbers since we started Shuttle Time. We had a lot of help from Oceania and BWF to go and do some training camps and tournaments in Australia and New Zealand. Since we started that, we really see the standard is getting higher.
Nine out of the 15 member countries were present at the Oceana Championships. Some faced tougher obstacles getting to the tournament than others.
I was in Samoa looking at the organisation for Pacific Games, and on the Friday night we travelled out of Apia, which is the capital, for 1 hour across to the other side of the island to a small village, and they had a fundraising activity for the junior team to come here to the Oceana Championships. And all the players and the coaches were doing performances, some dances, and they had a bowl out in front of them, and all the people in the village would come in and they would put money into the bowl. And this went on for around 2 hours, and in total they raised over $3,000 US to be able to send the team here. It was a fantastic night because it showed that the whole village supported these young players to come and play Oceana Championships, and many of them have never left Samoa, certainly not played in a badminton tournament. Tonga, we've done a lot of work in Tonga. As a result of the Shuttle Time program, the players then come through into more of a performance program. So that's what we've got the junior team here. They had a lot of difficulties getting here. First of all, they didn't get their visa on time to travel to Australia, and one of the reasons was that the internet cable to Tonga, to the island, had been cut for 2 weeks. So it was difficult to get that visa processed, so they missed their plane. They then had to buy new air tickets to get here, and they did that. They were at the airport and the flight was cancelled because there had been some bad weather in Tonga. So home again they went for the second time. They eventually got on another flight. They got here on Thursday at midnight, and the team event started the next morning. We managed to reschedule their match for a later time, but big day. But those young players and their parents were absolutely motivated to get their children here to experience these championships. What it says is how far that we have come in Oceania promoting badminton into our Pacific Island countries, and we just think it's great that it is badminton that is giving these young people the opportunity to travel and become better people.
Want to know what your favourite players have been up to in the past week? Here are 4 of the more popular social media posts. Before we go, here's an opportunity for one lucky fan to watch the Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2019 drama live. Go to Total's Facebook page and enter their Fanatics of Total contest to stand a chance to win a VIP fan experience in Nanning, China. Contest ends 28th of March. That's all the time we have today. Remember to check back next week for a comprehensive review of the first Super 1000 event of the year, the YONEX All England Open Badminton Championships 2019. You can also get the latest news and results from BWFWorldTour.com. Bye for now.